Hello everyone. Uh, it's my pleasure to share our experience at this great forum. First of all, I'd like to thank IFAC for organizing this incredible event and giving us this opportunity. Okay, next slide, please. The case study I shared today is set up in 4 sections. First, I will give a brief background on how we used to organize our activities before the pandemic. And second, I will explain how we made a prompt decision to convert the disruption by the pandemic into a success opportunity. Third, I will explain a bit about how we carried out our CPA examination remotely during a lockdown. And lastly, I will share a little about our planned future work. Next slide, please. Before I start sharing our small story, I will give a very brief introduction about our institution. Established in 1996, the Mongolian Institute of Certified Public Accountants is committed to build an accounting and auditing system in Mongolia that complies with international standards set by IFAC and IFRS foundations. Today, we deliver our services to our member through our 30 branches, and we have more than 5,000 CPAs and 130 auditing firms as our members. We've been a member of CAPA since 2001 and a full member of IFAC since 2012. We had been organizing our CPA exam in person since our establishment in 1996 until the pandemic challenges us to shift our conventional approach to the next level. Next slide, please. Okay, let's get started our main points. As I mentioned earlier, we had organized our exam in person, which requires a lot of effort in terms of time. For instance, we had to copy exam materials and travel to exam locations and proctor exams and correct exam papers. All these activities also requires a large amount of human effort. And also, in addition to time and human effort, the activities cost us a pretty high amount of expense compared to our current approach. Here, I should highlight that not only CPA examination, but most of our activities and services were conventional or in person. Next slide, please. Our plan for 2020 was to organize online examinations only in 3 locations. Therefore, starting from mid-2019, we started developing an ERP system, Enterprise Resource Planning System. But by the end of 2019, the pandemic has accelerated the development of the ERP system, and we had to put more weight on re-engineering our whole operation to improve efficiency of our operation. As a result, by January 2020, we were able to work virtually using the system we developed. For instance, all employees were introduced to virtual office for online meeting and collaboration, etc. And our members were also becoming more familiar with our online services. After all these efforts, we made a big decision to conduct our CPA exams remotely for the first time. First, we took mock exams remotely in April 2020, and then real CPA exams in June 2020. All these exams were remote for examinees, but for proctors and exam committee members, they had to come to our office, but of course they had to follow COVID-19 safety measures. Here I should highlight that there was no strict lockdown in Mongolia until last November. Starting from November last year, we went under strict lockdown. At that time, we had to make another big decision on whether we should organize our December exams by proctoring from home. And we made that decision, and all exams went successfully, at least for us. Next slide, please. In total, last year, we conducted more than 20 online exams in June and December sessions. And to successfully organize these online exams, we pinpointed three main areas. First, digital infrastructure for examination. Next was trained employees for proctoring. And lastly, mock exams that are very crucial in preparation phase. Next slide, please. Setups of home proctoring exams were as follows. Here at the top of the pyramid, the Ministry of Finance to provide overall regulations and supervision, and there was a three-level supervision to control the whole process that are CPA exam committee and exam organizing team, and also external online proctors. Next slide, please. We are fully committed to continue our digital transition in 2021 and beyond. In near future, we plan to advance our digital transition by continuing the development of our exam infrastructure, for instance, face recognition feature and case study compatibility, data security and data encryption, etc. And also by making our ERP system fully compatible with our financial software. Regarding this software compatibility, we have a lot to accomplish because we've been using project management in our activities since 2018. Therefore, we need to estimate the financial results of a specific project or a branch or a specific event. We also need to pay attention to regulation that regulate our operation, including CPA examination. As of now, most regulations and laws that regulate our activities hardly mention technology and data protection related issues. Therefore, we need to update these regulations or renew them where possible with the support of the Ministry of Finance. Next slide, please. Just to wrap up, I draw some conclusions. First, the pandemic gave us an opportunity to try new management approach. At first, some of our directors were very hesitant to try new management approaches like project management, agile management, and change management, etc. They were even hesitant to conduct online examination, but in the end, we all agreed to move on, and they understood that we had to adapt to our new normal. The second is that digital transition versus digital transformation. To develop digitally, we need to understand the difference between these two concepts. It's like, for instance, adopting electronic banking or cryptocurrency as a payment method. And here it's electronic banking is like a digital transition, but using cryptocurrency is like digital transformation. It's the whole new level. From our experience, we are still at our digital transition phase, we found, and we need to accelerate this transition and move to the next phase, which is digital transformation. We believe in near future, this digital transformation is inevitable for POAs. Last but not least, the main success factors in online examinations are reliable online meeting platform and exam software, and efficient communication, and also digitally skilled and trained proctors. To conclude my presentation, I'd like to say things change, but we must adjust fast. Thank you very much.